there is a lot of reform that needs to happen, and for the people that take seats for lifetimes, it won't happen for a while. Um, it definitely takes time to heal wounds, but as you have the people, like I said, that's been serving lifetime seats, um, it'll be a while before we actually can get what we righteously deserve, and that's justice for all people, and not just for some. So that's my take on it.
Manny?
Um, I feel like there's no reason a 70, 80, 90-year-old person should still be determining how the future will go for the rest of the country.
You're now kicking it with the bros. I'm here with my bros, of course, brothers from another mother's. Manny, how you doing, bro?
Chilling, bro, chilling. I'm happy, nigga. I got these braces off today, so shit is great.
Hey, that's
Oh,
bro.
check you out.
That's an accomplishment. BT,
What's going on, yo?
BT a little sad. We got to figure out why BT a little sad today.
What's going on?
AP called him out, said he looking a little lost. AP, how you feeling, bro?
I ain't say all that, but I'm good. I'm in the building.
L, how you feeling?
I'm good money.
You good money? I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm good money. Want to know why I'm good money? Cause shout out to Bojangles for having the best chicken in NC. Just gonna put that out there. I also got that stimmy pack today, and y'all know I got like 10 kids, so that stimmy pack heavy.
You got money. You got money.
That stimmy pack heavy. My
I
last
did not meet the other 7.
You probably can, because I didn't meet them either. But of course, my vacation starts tomorrow at 1:30 once I get off work. That's gonna be lovely. So I'm happy. It's a good week for me so far, thus far. How was y'all week been?
Been pretty good. The beginning of my week's always good. I ain't got to work till Wednesday.
Oh, my good, man. Saw my lady, so she was good.
That's always good. B, you got a smirk on your face.
Yeah, I was laughing at E, but yeah, it was. It's been all right.
That's good. L,
Yeah, man, chilling, can't complain.
that's good. All right, so today we're gonna talk about multiple issues that have to do with Black people and how the world has treated other people just because they're not Black. It's kind of just ironic that this has come up when this is a Black podcast and what we talk about is Black issues most of the time, and we get into other things. But a Washington State judge is being called to resign because he said that the Black man fatal shooting by the police last year was so dumb. Clark County District Judge Darvin Zimmerman. How ironic is that?
Wow.
His name Zimmerman?
Yes, his last name is Zimmerman.
Bro. Like George.
Yes, bro. How ironic, bro. He made the comments to another court official last week. He referred to the 21-year-old Kevin Peterson Jr., who was killed by 3 Clark County deputies on October 29th as and I quote, the Black guy they were trying to make an angel out of. It's described him as so dumb, according to Atlanta Star. So B, how you feel about that?
Honestly, doesn't surprise me with anything that comes up anymore. It's a sad situation, and I kind of already told you guys this. I rather know who the racist people are. Let me know ahead of time, 'cause I'm tired of getting caught off guard and whatnot. But the system ain't designed for us, so it really don't surprise me.
AP.
See, like Brandon said, I'm glad he said, I'd rather you tell me. So for me, it's crazy that they're becoming so bold, but I appreciate it because now I know, and now everybody else knows because we got social media. So you mess around, it's gonna get around 0.2 seconds, which is better now.
Facts.
I feel like it's still not stopping anything though. People are just like, fuck it, let's do it anyways. Right.
Yeah, that's the same way I feel. I think people they're more bold about the situation. They like, all right, well, I'm probably gonna get away with it because they're privileged, so they probably don't give a F no more about the situation. So for that being said, it's like at the end of the day, is it I wouldn't say okay, but even if they tell you that they're racist, what can you do at that point?
You ain't gotta do nothing.
Some of them still have that mentality that they can't be touched, and that's why they're acting out the way that they are. I believe anyway. You got your Trump supporters. You got the guy that popped up at Kamala Harris place. You know what I'm saying? Like just different cases. It's like they still feel like they have that high power. They have that authority to do what they want.
I mean, they do. Low key, kind of.
Nah, they
keep happening.
I mean, I see why you say that, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like they shouldn't.
They definitely, no, they shouldn't at all. But
they have perceived power.
Yeah, I'm saying like they feel like they do, and they shouldn't because it should have never been that way in the first place. But even with what has been going on, it's like they still not opening their eyes. It's like okay, it's whatever to them.
Yeah, it's a sense of entitlement that they are kind of taught when they're young, and that's that mindset that they're untouchable. Like shit can't happen to them because they're taught that from a young age.
Yeah, we don't get that.
Nah,
we get real world from age 5.
Shit, might be earlier than that for some.
Heck yeah! How old was that kid? They got shot for shooting a BB gun. Was he like 8?
We talking about Tamir Rice?
Yeah,
he was 12.
No, he was 12.
Yeah.
So even at that age, it's like we got to be patient. Like my daughter's 11, so I have to teach her now that like, yo, you have to be careful with the people that's around you because you don't know who's out there to get you. Like she goes to a predominantly white school, so it's like, all right, let's say 30% of the kids, their parents are racist. She don't really know which ones are racist because she looking at everybody as friends. She's like, all right, we go to school together, we are people. So with that being said, you still have to teach your kids like, yo, everybody's not for you. Like just because they laugh in your face, they could be when they go home, they could be hearing fuck niggers, hang niggers. And then they go to school and they like, all right, I'm just going because they know, all right, if I go to school and I say this, I'm gonna get in some kind of trouble. It might not be the same trouble as some other kids, but you're still gonna get in trouble for saying it. So with that being said, you just have to. It's hard to once again teach your kids how to love other kids and be respectful to other kids when you don't know what those kids' parents are teaching their kids. And it's tough. It's really, really tough. When it comes to situations like that. Just to segue just a little bit, because you did bring up the Kamala situation, our VP, first female VP, not first black, first female VP, had somebody outside her house with a fucking loaded rifle. Like, why? Why would you want to? I want to say why. I know why. We all in this room know why. But even if it's just a scare tactic, why would you do that? Any thoughts on that?
Hey, they bold. And then they said he was sick.
Yeah, that shit.
I guess he had diabetes again.
Yeah, he ain't taking insulin.
It's an excuse for all these Caucasians, yo. Every time they do something, it's an excuse, yo.
Man, bro, it happens too often now. It's sad that we kind of growing to be numb to it because shit happens so much. You just like, oh, it's
and
no.
It sucks because you don't want to group everybody together.
Yeah, at all. Like I don't group it. I know for sure I have some allies in my life, and it's still hard to differentiate for sure.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, it's very hard to differentiate, and until they prove that they're definitely allies. Until you have that conversation, whether it's work, friends that you know, until you had the conversations and then you hear their thought process. Until then, it's kind of hard to know who's really for you or for the cause and support the cause and don't feel any type of way about you as a black man. Well, us as black men. It's sickening, honestly. Cause like, what was the point? Like you said, what was the point of bro being out there? Like what? Like why?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and I asked what's the point was because if you standing outside her crib, she most likely wasn't there. So like, what you gonna do? Just shoot up the crib? Like, okay, you gonna probably go to jail. We don't know, depending on what excuse they give that guy. But like, what's your point? If you knew she was there, then all right, understand you're gonna try to assassinate the VP. But then you're gonna have bigger problems, but we don't know the situation of what the law, let's go with that. The law is going to say about his situation. And the mental illness of what capacity he's at. Because like I sent y'all earlier, that one guy got off. Like, because he was mentally what was the words they used, D?
Incompetent.
Mentally incompetent. Yeah. And after he raped that 8-year-old and hit her in the head with a shovel and fractured her skull, now you're mentally incompetent. Like, that makes no sense. And I asked the question is, what makes you mentally incompetent after you do a crime? Like, after you do something, in my head, you still have to think about it. Like, he didn't just walk up and say, all right, I'm about to do this. And he didn't think about it. Like, you don't just see somebody outside and say, okay, it's okay for me to do this. Like, at no point is that okay. You knew that wasn't okay. And I always go back to the situation is, what if he had a child and that happened to his child? They're going to try to put that person, especially if they're black, under the fucking jail. Like, literally. Like, that man.
He wouldn't even made it to the cell, bro, if he was black. We wouldn't even known if he had any issues going on with him. He would have been gunned down right then and there.
Exactly. And you know what's even crazier about why I think they threw that mentally incompetent thing out there is because I've never been to the prison yard, but I've been to county. And what they talk about in county is one thing you don't mess with is kids, sexual assault, and mothers. That's one thing. Once you go to the yard, as they call it, that will get you beat up daily. Because that's something criminals don't play with. And you going out raping an 8-year-old and you being white and the 8-year-old being hit with a shovel, he wouldn't have made it through the first week of jail when he got to the yard, as they like to call it. He would have been done for. So what is y'all thoughts on just the justice system and not making this about just bashing the justice system, but still, we gotta speak on the justice system and what's wrong with it.
I'm glad you said justice system, so I can go ahead and quickly throw this in there. So they got all 14 jurors for Derek Chauvin's trial. Derek Chauvin is the dude that killed George Floyd. So that was as of yesterday.
You said say that again.
They got all 14 jurors.
Okay.
The 3 of them are black.
Lord.
So we'll see how this plays out.
Only 3?
Mind you, everybody has to agree for him to be guilty or not guilty.
Yeah. No.
There's only 3 black ones?
Yeah, it's only 3. The thing that it took so long because they had to find people who were impartial. So they couldn't really ask most of the black people in the city because they already had their minds made up. Apparently one of them's an immigrant as well.
But with that being said, wouldn't that be the perfect people to ask? Because see, let me show you.
But they'd be biased.
Go ahead, D. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, they'd be biased.
Innocent until proven guilty. That saying is not for us.
Yeah, so it's 3 black, 2 women who are multiracial, 2 white guys, and 6 white women.
Hold on, repeat that line up again.
It's 3 black men, 1 black woman, 2 women who are multiracial, so they mix, 2 white men, and 6 white women.
If it's 3 black men and one black woman, that's 4, bro.
It is, but I didn't see the black woman the first time, and I didn't think y'all was gonna catch it, but y'all did. So here we are.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than 3, but still, damn.
It is. So we got 4. We got 4 because 3 men and a woman. Which I mean, technically, if you count the people who are multiracial, more than likely they black.
That depends.
Yeah.
It depends on where they live. It depends on where they live.
That depends, you know.
Because they may
And
be.
depends on what side of the family they multiracial on.
Yeah, they may be 50-40.
Yeah, you never know. Or 55-50.
51-49 is not good enough.
The justice system. BT, how you feel about the justice system? Now, before you answer that, I know you work for the military. You and Manny both work for the military. So I don't want you to lose your job, but talk to us about the justice system.
To be honest with you, we all know and we all feel the exact same way that the justice system is not fair for both sides of the fence. I've seen justice be served in certain situations, and in others not so much. There is a lot of reform that needs to happen, and there is a lot of reform that needs to happen, and for the people that take seats for lifetimes, it won't happen for a while. It definitely takes time to heal wounds, but as you have the people, like I said, that's been serving lifetime seats, it'll be a while before we actually can get what we righteously deserve, and that's justice for all people and not just for some. So that's my take on it.
Manny?
I feel like there's no reason a 70, 80, 90-year-old person should still be determining how the future will go for the rest of the country. Sad to say, they're pretty much on their way out. And I mean that's just reality. And most of the people that's that age, they've held that seat, like Brandon said, held that seat for way too long. I feel like for change to actually happen, for reform to happen, we need to get fresh people in those seats, younger people in those seats. They don't have to be fucking. I don't even know the exact age. I know there's an age requirement. I don't know what it is though, but we need younger, fresher people in those seats that view the world differently than an 80-year-old or a 90-year-old, because the possibility of an 80-year-old white man or 80-year-old white woman feeling or supporting the culture or supporting the cause is slim to none, honestly. So I feel like we need, with this new generation, we're breeding a lot of people that supporting the cause and realizing that the system is corrupt and the justice system doesn't work for everyone. So we need younger people in there for real change to happen. So that's really the only way out. That's how I feel about it, honestly. Like, we need fresher people in those seats. Like, there's no reason, like he said, there's no reason for someone to be holding this seat for all these years, because with that, there's no change coming, because most likely they're not going to change their mind. They're not going to see the world differently. They're going to have the same views that they've had all this time. And Bernie shows that. Bernie has been for the cause for all these years, and he's been fighting tooth and nail, but he hasn't been getting too far.
Well, for Bernie, he has to hold his position. The reason why he didn't take the cabinet position with Biden going in is because if he did, we would lose control of that particular part of the government. So Bernie definitely has done a lot for the cause, and I will agree with you on that. So
yeah,
my man, he just dropped out.
Who?
Bernie.
He had to. He realized his position.
Yeah. He probably he knew he'll probably do better off where he is.
If he would have left, that would have opened up a seat to be ran for election and potentially.
Yeah, I get what Brandon's saying. Yeah, that makes sense.
L, how you feel about the justice system, brother?
I feel like it's corrupt, definitely. I mean, we've all pretty much piggybacked off one another. So I don't want to say the same things that we've already said, but
excuse me,
we gotta. I definitely, in order for us to, and I'm piggybacking off of what Brendan and E was saying as far as those seats, definitely, I definitely agree. But in order for that to happen, education has to be done to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be educated, the younger generation wise, or even us, if we decide this is something that we wanted to do, we have to be educated in that field in order to fill those seats. And how many Black African Americans, and I would like to see more Black African Americans in those seats, not necessarily saying it has to be. We can even get other races as long as they view the same views as everyone, but that's where the education comes to. And then we got schools. If we're not getting educated enough in school, which we've already had that discussion on, it's like a ongoing cycle. So change has to happen in a lot of areas for it to happen there first. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I've always felt like it's definitely been corrupt, never designed for us. Now, justice has been served in certain areas, and it hasn't been in a lot of areas, like Brennan said, but definitely not a lot for us.
Yeah, definitely not a lot. And you made a valid point when you said they don't have to be Black people; they just have to view things the way we view things. That's the most important thing about what we're talking about as Black people. Like, long as you view the bullshit that we view as bullshit, we cool. Like, everything you say is cool, long as you know it's the people that don't view the bullshit and be like, oh, the law says they're innocent. But like, it's like, who cares about what the law says? Right is right, wrong is wrong. And that's something that I like to stand on with a lot of things. Is right is right, wrong is wrong. Shout out to BT. You have to be 35 years old to be a criminal judge. So that's the mark that you have to be a criminal judge. AP, how you feel about the justice system?
It needs to be torn down and redone. Basically, I ain't gonna go too much into it because everybody else had already said what's obvious. But obviously, something in there is biased against certain people, and it's blatant. So, as far as politics go, I mean, politics are going to be politics. I feel neither side really does anything at all, to be honest. I feel like they try to do the same thing. They just have different ways of doing it because it seems like nothing gets done anyway. We'll see.
Yeah, I agree.
People also got to vote for people. So older people, which I'm pretty sure is more older people vote, and aren't going to vote for younger people.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Voting is important. Your vote counts. AP is one of those people that told me at the beginning your vote count. If you don't vote, don't say shit to me. Pretty much. That was his big reasoning, and it's true. Like if you don't vote, don't say shit to me about voting because you ain't go out and cast your vote. But something else that happened in the city of Atlanta. A guy went and shot up 6 Asian women. In my opinion, this is a hate crime. But the sheriff or city of police said he was having a bad day, people. He was having a bad day, so he decided to go shoot up a parlor and kill 6 Asian women.
I guess they were having a terrible day then, huh?
I fucking hate people, bro.
Thank you. Let a black person go have a bad day and shoot one person, not 6, one person. But the fact that the sheriff or whoever he was had the audacity to sit up there and say he had a bad day. How do you feel about that, L?
Bro, I had no idea about this, honestly. So I had to do my research earlier when you sent this. And I read something differently. Honestly, I don't know if we had 2 different stories, but I seen something about his reasoning, bro, which just blew my mind. Was it has something to do about his sex addiction.
What?
I'm dead.
Explain on that. Elaborate.
I can't elaborate on it that much.
Tell me what you read.
It says that like he had a sex addict or a sex addiction towards something, and that's why he did it to, like, that's what got him off. Like, yo,
killing people, what?
Bro.
He was one of them.
Use your hate.
That was his wording, or that's weird. That's fucked up shit.
That was the reasoning. That was the reasoning that I read on why he did what he did.
Okay. What I was saying was what the police sheriff or whoever was over said he was having a bad day. So that's why he decided to go do that. Or I wouldn't say that's why he decided to do that, but that was his reasoning for okaying him to do that. When I heard that, it was just like, so him having, you know how many bad days? I had a bad day to fucking day. Imagine if I said, all right, let me go kill 6 white people.
Yeah, I'm hoping you just taking.
I got you right here. The suspect told the police that he had a sexual addiction and had carried out the shootings at the massage parlors to eliminate his temptations.
What the fuck?
Wait, what website is that on?
Too many happy ever afters.
You got to cite the source.
So he had an Asian fetish or something, and he was like, all right.
This was on the New York Times.
Oh, wow. I believe it. And see, I also did see
March
that
19,
he was
21.
it was also racially motivated, and he was like ashamed or some shit.
What the fuck,
bro? I'm telling you, bro. Get your strap.
Get your
that's crazy.
Strap. Cancel culture. We talked about this on cancel culture. Get your shit and be ready.
What I want to know, what, like, he had an Asian fetish and he was like, I had to get rid of the temptation, so he just killed Asian women. Like, what?
Bro, I have no. They got me.
I'm mad because
that shit is crazy.
It was a massage parlor. So if he did have an addiction, what were they doing at that massage parlor?
It's possible they was doing more than just massaging. I mean, it is Asian.
No, hell no.
What?
Don't you motherfucker say that.
What?
Don't you motherfucker say that. Hell no. I'm just so confused, bro. I don't know. I thought it was because he was one of them.
Y'all trying to tell me none of the massage parlors be more than just massage parlors?
Yeah,
No,
Asian.
Time out.
Got no happy ending.
Time out. Shout out to Deshaun Watson, who was at the massage parlor and got
Here we go.
13 women. 13.
Why we shouting him out though?
Yeah.
We need to recognize we have to put him on the pedestal of shouting him out because it's not right. It's not shouting him out for good things. A shout out is a shout out for people to know that everybody that listens to this show that know that we don't condone that he has 13 women saying that he has sexually assaulted them in some kind of way. Shout out always.
I feel like you should have did. Speaking of,
yeah, we don't watch that. Yeah. Okay, I thought
I Brandon should have hit us with the Brandon. You should have been on it with the you know.
Yeah.
There you go.
the way you saying shouting out is like, oh yeah, shout out to him doing this to all these women.
Like no,
bad shout outs are, as AP like to say, good publicity and bad publicity is all publicity.
All publicity.
Fuck all that.
So it's a shout out in the sense of letting it be known that he has now. It went from 3 to 13 women in 14. A matter of a week's notice. Because what we talked about this last week when you brought it up to me, AP. Yeah. So in a week's notice, it went from 3 to 13. So
I think it was like Thursday.
Shout out. Yeah, this is so. When you talk about massage parlors and Asian women, understand where E's coming from with the situation. Also understanding that I don't give a fuck if they was out there butt ass naked giving massages. You don't go because you feel like that's gonna stop your sexual drive. Like that makes no absolute sense.
Yeah, I'm really confused on like they're saying. I'm gonna have to read it too, bro, because that's some weird shit.
I heard one of them say he tried to kiss her, and then I heard they had text messages of him apologizing.
Are you talking about Deshaun Watson? I'm talking about the white guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
We switch. Deshaun Watson is innocent until proven guilty, but he gets no respect from me.
No, he's not. He's not innocent until proven guilty, bro. He's held to a higher standard because of his status, and he's gonna have to hold that until he gets proven that he's innocent.
He's still gonna hold it because he's still gonna be
guilty until proven innocent. Fuck that.
Yep, that's the very.
Let me ask you this, B. Let me ask you this, since you brought that up. Ben Roethlisberger had the same situation.
He's white.
Throw that nigga away too.
He's white though.
All right, case closed because that is true.
And he did it twice.
Well, you knew that.
Throw that nigga.
But I thought he was gonna give a better answer than just he's white. But since he gave,
I mean, what other answer can I give you?
That's clear. I mean, that's what it is, nigga. He white. That's all it is.
Well, I was thinking more so of because Ben Roethlisberger was innocent until proven guilty, of course, and he still plays in the NFL. But as you say, Deshaun Watson
was innocent until proven innocent.
Big facts on that. Big facts on that. But I hope what they say about Deshaun Watson is not true because he is one of my favorite quarterbacks in the NFL. But
that's a lot of women, bro.
Yeah. But if it is true, he gets the same treatment as everybody else, also known as Cardi B, T.I., and the whole gang. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, they all get the same treatment.
Hey, Lee, you gotta leave Bill Cosby alone, bro.
Bro,
he did not doing that. He did not do that.
Bro,
he said
it.
He said he did it.
He gave them what they asked for. They asked for drurugs. He gave it to them.
It don't matter, nigga.
That's
he
illegal,
still did it, and he admitted it.
That is illegal.
Brother, he wasn't a drug dealer. He was a drug supplier, bro.
Oh my God. Hey, man. Throw Bill Cosby.
Bill, he at the club like, hey, you want a pill? And they like, yeah, please.
Alright.
bro.
Okay, let me give you this pill and then sexually assault you. Like, nah, dog, that don't work
It's
that way.
like chocolate pudding.
Bill gotta go. Bill gotta go, bro. He gotta go.
Thank you. All sexual assault predators got to go, brother.
Meaning
that have fouls against them.
We don't.
Quarterback got it.
Yeah, even Deshaun Watson. My God. If he's proven guilty,
14.
it's 13.
From 3 to 14, bro.
Just to play devil's advocate, bro, if he does go and he's proven guilty, that means because are they criminal charges or are they civil suits still?
These are still civil suits.
Okay, so say if they become criminal charges, of course he can go to jail. He black, so he could do long term. If he was white, he'd probably do like 3 years. But bro, even if he innocent,
and then be on some longest yard type shit.
Right, he gonna be the coach,
the quarterback for the damn prison team. Like,
yo, I don't know because he didn't have no sexual assault charges.
No, I was just saying if he was white. I was just using that as an example. Like,
we don't know what the coach did. He was just in there.
That is true.
That's what
Adam Sandler though. Adam Sandler did his thing in that movie.
He did.
He did his thing in that movie. One of my another favorite actor, cool comic collect. But back to the white guy in Atlanta. Having a bad day. When was the last time? I know none of you have done this, but when was the last time you had a bad day and you thought about, oh, let me go shoot somebody?
That was this morning. I was playing Fortnite.
Man, same shit, bro. I'm like, hey, man, fuck it, I'm mad. I'm having a bad day. Let me go shoot this shit up and we're on Call of Duty.
But see, I got on the game.
Therapist.
No, I didn't go to a massage parlor.
Right.
It's the little decisions.
Yeah, I'll never have a bad day and have thoughts of going and just killing people, like just offing people, random people, like never.
And then when stuff like this happens, I wish they could recall to the world what happened during the day. Like, let us know why your day was so bad, so that we don't do that.
Bro, I feel like it's nothing that could have been. No, I ain't gonna say that. No, I ain't gonna say that.
All my cereal was gone, or I ain't had no milk, or I stubbed my toe. He got to die. Like, come on, bro. It's getting ridiculous.
You sound like one of those weird incel motherfuckers. Like they can't get women, so they mad at the fucking world. That's what it sounds like.
Then he get upset, want to shoot all the women, like it's their fault.
Yeah, bro. It's a whole of them weirdos, bro. Like, I can't get any women, so let's fucking kill them all. Like, that shit weird. Like, what the fuck?
Either kill or rape.
I don't like that drug dealers get harsher time than people like this.
Facts.
That ass me either.
Because, like, even though the Bible says sins are sins, come on, bro.
Yeah, me either.
Facts.
There's no reason.
So let's switch subjects to something that
before we do two, Aaron, he went to 3 spas, by the way.
Go ahead, let him know, L. Let him know, L.
He went on a rampage at 3 spas, not just 1, 3.
Oh yeah, that's a hate crime.
So he mapped it out.
So I guess it was horny for all 3 spas. That makes sense, huh?
That's a hate crime, bro.
Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Mentally unstable.
Yeah, pretty much. He's mentally unstable, so he's gonna go home, not go to a crazy house like somebody else would go if they was mentally unstable. They would go to the crazy house, but he's gonna go home because he's mentally unstable, which means that gives him the thought to, oh, I can do this again and claim mentally unstable. So,
which we know can happen because of the other guy.
Exactly. But enough bashing those people that are dumb in life. Let's talk about a movie that dropped. And I'm gonna start by talking about this because I text AP about this, and it was something that stuck out to me about the movie. So I'm gonna ask y'all before I make this comment. When you think of the Green Lantern, what do y'all think of? black man or white man?
Black man.
Well, everybody think of that.
Everybody thinks of a black man, right? So when we watch Justice League Jack Snyder, why when they did the flashback was he a fucking monkey?
Because they
no,
were.
no.
I can answer that for you. They didn't.
Yeah,
they didn't. Zack Snyder wanted to. He wanted to have a black Green Lantern, but they didn't. They didn't let him.
Oh, is that why?
No, that's not. It's not.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why it was a monkey, but I know why it wasn't a black Green Lantern.
There's multiple Green Lanterns.
Yeah, exactly.
That too, though. That too, though. There is multiple Green Lanterns.
There's multiple, so that's why the monkey was in that one. So they have like aliens, they have monkeys, they have a bunch of random ass fucking Green Lanterns. It's not just one specific one. So yes, we all know the black one, but he must have went to the comics or something like that, and that's why there's a monkey. In the
when I seen it, I was hot like instantly. Like, nigga, Green Lantern being a monkey only because of the simple fact that every time I think of the Green Lantern, he's black. So the fact that he was depicted as a monkey kind of, I was just like, why is he a monkey? Like, out of all the people that he could have been, like, why didn't you make him an alien if that's the case? Why didn't you make him a white man? Why did you have to make him a monkey? Even though black people are depicted as monkeys in that situation. Y'all know what I mean?
Yeah. I
still think it's something racist behind it either way, because whoever didn't let them have it, I was talking to somebody about it. They were saying that it would have been too many black characters. And I'm like, how? Even with him being black, it still would have been overran by white people.
Facts.
How many black people?
I told Aaron the only.
You only had Cyborg,
Cyborg,
and John Jones
and Martian Man, right? So he would have been the third one. Like, what did he do?
I mean, unless you, no, that's it.
No, man.
So, since we're talking about Justice League, we're gonna go down the line. L, how'd you feel about the movie?
I enjoyed it. It was long, but I enjoyed it. I would say, like Darian had told me, because I had called him like in the first 2 minutes of me watching it. After I watched it, it answered all my questions. Like, I literally didn't have any questions besides the ending part. You know what I'm saying, with the Joker and all that. That was probably my only time that I had questions. Like, okay, what the hell is going on here? But other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Besides, I would say Flash, I wasn't really too fond of him. I love how he doped up Wonder Woman in this one. Batman, I can never get down with his suit, bro. Like, this is the worst Batman suit,
bro. The symbol.
Even the symbol, I'm like, okay. I saw what they were trying to do. They were trying to, I guess, make it like the boomerang that he throws, but it's like, nah, that
it was a fat bat.
That ain't it, yo. But I liked it. I think too, it was like a dope knockoff version of Marvel too. I want to say. I feel like
when you say that, the guy, not the enemy they beat. I can't think of his name right now because I've been
Darkseid.
No, not him. The other one, the main character.
I got
his chin looked just like Thanos, bro.
Like
Thanos
trying to do with the horn.
To do with the horns, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
was dope, though.
Yeah, it was.
It
was. Until
Sniper
beat the feet off of him.
Damn, what was his name? Snuffle. I don't know.
Something wolf. It was something wolf.
How'd you feel about it?
All right, so two things. One, I told Aaron that the dude was a monkey because the dude that trains the black guy looks like a monkey. He's like an alien or something. But that's what he looked like. I said he was either that or since it was in the past, he was one of the first lanterns, which, the first people were supposed to be monkeys. So he probably was a monkey. So the movie, it was long, which I'm glad it was long because I needed to see, like, I felt like they went into detail with Cyborg because at first I didn't know nothing about this man. Like,
Yeah, true.
all I knew was this your daddy. He made you. You got into an accident. I don't know nothing that you could do or how you discover what you can do or none of that stuff. Like, but I'm glad they went into detail with him. Flash is a bitch. Like, I don't understand how.
Wait,
Like,
wait.
bro.
Can we leave Flash alone? Because this is what my thought process on the Flash. We're so caught up in Barry from CW that we can't start over because you realize this would have been the first one. So he's still young, he's still learning. We caught up in Barry from CW knowing like, all right, I'm the shit and I can do all this stuff. We have to go back and realize that he's still a kid.
You do realize in that Flash too, he was not like that. He was a little bitch too. He just wasn't as much
He
of a
wasn't
bitch
like
as
that.
yeah. He was still a bitch in that
I'm
season
just trying
too.
to help
Though.
the man out, brother.
Dude, and in this movie, he talks about it. He already went fast enough to change time before. So you didn't practice. You practice,
I'm trying to
bro.
help him out. I'm just trying to
I
help him
don't
out.
like the part when he running and then
He like
he tripped.
squeezed in that corner, bro.
Hey, are you for real? Or when he
That shit
comes
was
touch
pretty
the
good.
cube and then he run and he touch it, like, bro, you can't stop. You just have to run into the wall. Like, I can't, bro. And when he blew out his shoes, every time I see it, I think about Zion.
Chill out. Chill out. DT, how you feel about the movie?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I guess I'm spoiled with Marvel. You know, I grew up watching Justice League comics and whatnot, and you know, TV shows and whatnot. Just seeing that version and seeing it in live action now, I wasn't satisfied. I get why a lot of people say having a backstory for the characters kind of made it better. Um, but I think that there's so much more that, and they're still Warner Brothers, right?
I think so.
I
think it is. I
fact
think,
check, but I would think so.
yeah, I think that there's so much that they still have missed. I feel like they've definitely missed the mark, but
Yeah, it's Warner Brothers.
they're aiming for the mark, but I just feel like they missed it. And we talked about this at work today. Batman, you know, a lot of people talk about how Batman, you know, doesn't have powers and things like that. The only thing I did like is that when it was time for grown folks to start fighting and get active and whatnot, Batman was playing his role of being in the background. And I mean, he was a support cast. And I do like that because they put limits on him. You can't do what we're doing down here. When Aquaman and Superman and Wonder Woman was tossing old buddy across the room and things like that showed the difference between you know, the heroes and whatnot. So I did like that aspect, but all in all, I think I'm just spoiled.
I can respect that. E, Manny?
I definitely like this one more than the other one. Like everybody said, it was I think it was way too long. But I like that they went more in depth with every character. I feel like they rushed to make this movie. I feel like they should have gave all the characters their own movie, or they should have did like how Marvel does and do movies with certain characters and then the other character do cameos, so you have a little bit more background on who they are, what they do, all that shit like that. I definitely like that they went more in depth on this one because a lot of this stuff, like he's like, I don't know, I think it was Leroy said with Cyborg, you really didn't. I knew because I watched a lot of Justice League. Like I knew that he was made out of the mother box, all that stuff like that. But in the first one, they didn't really talk about that, so you had no idea what happened. So I like that they went more in depth and they talk about that, and they go a little bit more with Wonder Woman and with Flash, they don't really talk too much about him, but it was definitely better. I like the action. I feel like it was a little bit more action for sure. I just hope they figure it out. Like they're not doing these characters any justice right now. No pun intended. They're not really they're not doing a good job, honestly, bro. It's like Brandon said, bro. It's so much more they can fucking say and do, and they're just not doing it. So I need them to figure it out and fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I would agree with y'all on everything y'all said. Y'all know I'm a huge DC kind of guy. Batman's my favorite character. I talk junk about a lot of the Avengers movies, but this movie was not. It was a good movie, but it wasn't my best when it comes to actually DC movies. One, it was too long. There's multiple scenes you could have cut out the movie, like the first 8 minutes of the movie. You could have cut that out. Like, that was you could have started.
That shit was real.
Hell no, nah, bro.
That was for Wonder Woman, wasn't it?
This is my opinion.
Just came alive.
Can I give my opinion?
And that's how she meets Wonder Girl.
Can I give my opinion?
I'm sorry.
At the beginning of the movie, you could have started with Batman on the cliff, and then some way incorporated all that other stuff.
Of course, start with Batman, huh? Boy, I tell you,
it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with
compare Batman to somebody. You know who I compare him to? Fucking Krillin.
Bro, he's way more important than fucking Krillin. Get the fuck out.
No, think about it. Because he's the strongest human, but he's still not the strongest person on the team.
Bro, you're being disrespectful for no reason. Krillin is, bro, you disrespectful, bro.
He called that man Krillin.
Bro, you being disrespectful.
Oh,
I can't, bro.
Anyway,
Vegeta beat somebody.
I'll give him Piccolo at least.
Thank you. I'll take Piccolo.
Piccolo beat somebody too. I can't, bro. Like,
you're fucking bugs.
Batman. Well, Krillin had power. You gonna have to stoop a little lower than that.
He did, but who Krillin beat?
Pretty much.
He fought a lot of people, but he ain't beat nobody.
He's trying to call Batman the Yamcha. That's why.
He was a martial arts competitor. He won some. He never became a champion, but he won things.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne beat like Scarecrow. You know. Hey,
yo. We're not about to do this because you about to make Aaron get mad.
I'm sorry, bro. I can't, man. I can't.
Because I'm gonna get to that at the end of my rant. But anyway, the first 8 minutes could have been avoided. They could have put him on the cliff, in my opinion, and then the storyline started there. Another scene that could have been taken out was actually the Joker scene, which I was waiting for. I think that scene was pointless. You could have ended it when Martian dropped at his house. You could have ended there to know that's going to be another movie and started the movie with the Joker, the part 2 with the Joker scene. Well, not the part 2, but the second movie with the Joker scene. So I feel like the movie was a little too long and they had a lot of points in there that was like, okay, cool. But I do like
two movies.
Yes, I do like the Cyborg backstory because it leads me to my next question. Iron Man or Cyborg? Because wait, before y'all go into y'all Avengers bag, Cyborg would have been much smarter than Iron Man and could fight. So is Cyborg better than Iron Man?
Only the reason I say Cyborg is because of the fact that he never stops learning.
And he can hack anything.
And he can hack everything.
So he can just hack his suit.
I'll take his brain, but I think
bro, he could hack Iron Man's suit and turn it back to a suitcase with him in it.
Where are you getting these ideas from, dude?
It's too easy, bro.
Because I appreciated the fact that DC did that because a lot of people, like he said, if you didn't know Cyborg's backstory, you wouldn't have known how smart he is. You wouldn't have known that he can do all that. Because it's like, all right, and I'm glad that Jack Snyder did that because that's important to the DC, the Justice League, or I would say, because he's important. He can do all that. He's the smart. Well, Batman's the smartest, but he's technically the smartest one. He's
I think he can beat Superman too.
You said what? Yeah, he probably could beat Superman because he could put all his abilities together and find a way to beat him.
The only way to beat Superman is kryptonite. We know this.
Yeah, he can change his cannon.
Yeah,
yeah, but don't you have to have access to kryptonite?
Bro, he can change it like the atoms to different materials.
Because
is it earthbound materials? Yes or no?
Bro, he can make anything. Bro, he can hack anything that has any signal, period. So it's not just Earth, it's anything. That's how he was able to hack the cube. That, and then he can make materials from anywhere. So if he wanted to make kryptonite, he could just make it.
I had to fact check that one.
Yeah, bro. Bro, he's real.
Yeah, he's a dope superhero, and I'm glad they put that in there. But that's my spill. When it comes to the DC movies, it wasn't the best. Because you have to. This is one of those movies you have to book with like Avengers and what they've done with Avengers because it has multiple characters. It's not a standalone movie, like an Iron Man or a Wolverine movie type movie. It's a together movie like Avengers. Like, so you have to book it with that. When you do it that way, it's one of those movies. Okay, Avengers is still better, but you can see that DC is trying to get better. So that's my spill. Cyborg in that movie is better than Iron Man in all his movies, just for the simple fact of the backstory. You know that he can do all that stuff.
So you had to pick someone out of DC other than Batman to try to beat Iron Man? Like, come on.
It ain't gonna be Batman.
Like, that was your whole point, bro?
Wait, no. I still think Batman out of this suit could beat Iron Man. I'm not saying that. But I only picked Cyborg.
You mean Iron Man, or you mean like the dude inside the suit?
Well, of course he can't. Of course he can't beat Iron Man unless he, under your circumstances, cheat to win.
Okay, so let's say this, because just like Superman, if he don't have his suit on, he who? He Clark Kent.
Yeah,
so
but
Iron Man ain't got his suit on. Is he still Iron Man?
No. That's totally different because Clark Kent still has powers. He can still fly. He can still do all his shit. Iron Man without his suit can't do nothing.
That's totally he's not Iron Man.
He is though.
I don't know, but Bruce Wayne without his suit is Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, but he can still fight.
Hey, E, what's God's new God's technology? You ever heard of that?
No.
I like how Brandon tried to change the subject on us, like right in the middle.
He really did. No, I don't know what that.
Now I was reading because there's a lot of blogs about Cyborg taking Superman down in less than 5 seconds, and they said that they'll use new God technology. So I'm like, what is that? That has to be something from the comics. So I just didn't know if you really knew.
No. I'm not that deep in. I don't know what that is. I think the shit that confused me when the movie came out and they were like Cyborg is in there. I was like, why the fuck is Cyborg? Cyborg is not one of the original Justice League members. So
and it don't make sense because when is he gonna meet Robin? Right.
Like I think they try to rush it too much. Like everybody been like we all been saying, bro, we're spoiled with Avengers, but it took Avengers a long time to get to that. Yeah. Like they had so many more movies before they finally got to Avengers. With this, all they had was I think Wonder Woman and the Superman versus Batman.
And then the Aquaman movie.
Yeah, they had
came out.
Two movies, Superman, Justice League.
You can't count the first Justice League.
Wonder Woman. No, I know. Wonder Woman, Aquaman. So they had 6 films before this one.
And I also think a lot of people.
I mean, well, we can include Green Lantern. I mean, it's a little old, but if we wanted to.
Nah, they scratched that out and just
independent film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that's they rushed this too much, bro. They could have gave everybody like their own movie and built up to this. They were just like, we're gonna then do this one.
The Justice League, they have a lot of people compared to the Avengers.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people in the Justice League, and then there's some people that's not important.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about like the original Justice League members. Like, yeah, they got hella more people.
It's like what 7 of them, ain't it? Like
Yeah,
7
like
original.
original people, bro. It Cyborg isn't one of them.
Nah.
Well,
That
I mean, in the Justice League that I watched growing up, he was one of the original 7.
Justice, no, Cyborg is one of the Titans, bro, with the teens.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
he joins later after the Titans
Yeah,
disband.
I'm talking about with the Black Green Lantern.
Right.
That Justice
Well,
League
yeah,
with
he
the
was.
black wasn't he a part of that?
He
Is,
was,
but
but see,
he
just
isn't.
like the Green Lantern's not there yet either. So he's not
can't-
supposed to be there yet.
I got you.
Yeah, it's on, the original is only Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
And
And then they
Woman.
get the Flash and Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. And then it's crazy because they needed him, bro. They wouldn't have been able to do it without him. So it's like, how would y'all beat this dude without Cyborg? But then now it's like the whole storyline's messed up.
I feel like that's why they put him in there, bro. Because they that's a storyline they want to go through. They're like, oh, we can't beat them without Cyborg, so let's put
That,
Cyborg.
and they also gonna fight Darkseid before they fight Brainiac, which doesn't make sense because Brainiac's supposed to be the one that makes Superman evil.
But he came in evil, but that was all based off the storyline that he came in evil. But like I said earlier, it wasn't my favorite. I did enjoy the movie for the fact of the movie, but it could have been a lot shorter. I think I'd enjoyed it more if it was shorter. There's some scenes they could have took out. And that's
speaking of scene, Darion, that scene I was talking about was when he with the Flash came back from the future to tell Batman that Lois was the key.
Right.
I think that's what makes Superman go bad.
Yeah.
She
That was in
dies.
Batman versus Superman, right?
And that scene happened again in the Justice League movie. So I think that's what they're gonna do in whatever next movie he come out with. She's
See, and that's supposed to be the alternate reality that he's seen. That's why he saved her in Batman versus Superman. So that's why that's why I'm confused. Is it 2 timelines going at the same time, and then they're gonna merge?
It might also. I think it also has something to do with what Aaron was talking about him staying on the cliff. You talking when he's staying on the cliff and he's seen that Darkseid sign, like the
at the very beginning.
Yeah. I think it has something to do with that as well because he had already established the Antichrist way before they had got there to Earth. So I was reading up on that, and I think something with the Antichrist was messing with his head and shit. I don't know, but I think that has something to do with it too.
That, and I think that alternate reality is a reality where Batman. Oh, I muted myself. I think that's when he killed the Joker.
The alternate, he's only killed the Joker once, bro.
Right, but I think it's in 2 different timelines. So you got the timeline when they do save Lois, and then you got the timeline when they don't save Lois. And he's seeing he living in one and seeing the other right now.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. I am gonna say this about the Joker off the rip, bro. That laugh gots to go. We gotta find another laugh. That shit is annoying shit.
That's the worst laugh. That's the worst Joker laugh I've ever heard in my life.
Ever,
that
bro. Gots to go. And when I heard it,
the grill,
like, why is he cackling like? Why are you doing that? Like, shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I waited 3 hours and 45 minutes for you to cackle? Like, fuck out of here. I was
It's funny because when I watched it and I texted to you, I was like, I'm gonna tell Aaron he in there, but he don't know he at the end, so he got to watch this whole 4-hour movie before
I was so disappointed, bro, because a reason why I like Batman so much is because of the Joker's character. That's another reason why I like Batman so much.
You beat that man
with no power. He ain't got no powers, but he can't beat
clown is dope as shit, bro.
He just a mentally ill dude.
he always knows how to out. He does, bro. He does. He does get his ass kicked by a nigga in dress shoes. That's why when I saw it, I was just like, all right, he got it. Like
all the time.
All right, yo, you got it.
Dress shoes and makeup.
So much respect to the Joker. We gotta find a new laugh. If Jack Snyder, you listen to this, find another fucking laugh. It's the yeah. And I also want to say this before we switch subjects. if this version would have came out before the original version, I think people will have a better taste in their mouth about this version than the original version.
If they would have stayed the whole time.
That's he I think I read up on that too. Talking about he had family issues, so he had to drop out of doing the first one.
Yeah. So I think if this version would have came before, then I think we would feel a lot better about the second movie. I'm a little optimistic about the second movie, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be one, but I'm a little optimistic about it. I'm still going to watch it, but if he got another 4-hour movie, we might have to.
Probably will be in 2025.
Shit, if he doing it, I don't care how long it is. I think it'll
Yeah,
be.
no, I ain't gonna say that. Because Roots is 9 hours, and I never watched that movie again.
I don't think he's doing it. I don't think he's doing the next one. I think this is the only one.
Oh man.
Oh, see, that's not good because now
the next one gonna be like the first one.
Right.
Ass.
What's first will be last.
It's over for DC now then.
All right. So it's the best part of the show, story time. Today's story time is with King L. What's your story for today, L?
Story time.
Story time. Let me see. This was I don't know if it was during this. It had to be during the summertime because it was buku hot, yo. We had finally, established the apartment in Durham. Shout out to that apartment. We had a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. No, 3-bedroom. My bad. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Yeah, I'm tripping. I corrected myself. My bad. So we was feeling ourselves. We like shit. We all linking up together. We get our own little spot, but we just had to decide on the rooms. So. We didn't know how we was gonna decide on the rooms. We at least knew that Aaron had no choice because me and Darren had put our names on the lease. So you're like, all right, Aaron was cool with that. He was like, whatever. So Aaron had his room. We all when we first went, they'll go look at the apartment, see what it was like. So we had an idea. Once we got back to the neighborhood before moving in, we decided, okay, who's gonna get what room. So I think we got dumb high that day too. We got dumb high.
Dumb high. We was walking the same goddamn trail.
Yeah, we went down that trail in the back of the neighborhood, and we found a little spot. And when it was stupid hot. Matter of fact, Darren, I think you was. So we about to rock, paper, scissors for this room. So me and Darren rock, paper, scissors for the room. We was trying our hardest because both of us wanted the same room.
You did.
We're gonna be only one winner, so I ended up winning.
Hey, my room was fire too, though. I liked it. Like, I made that shit work.
Yeah, we made the whole entire thing work out low key. But something else happened that day too. I cannot.
We went to Burger King.
Yes. We went to Burger King right after that.
Bro, I think I had.
Darion was in the damn bathroom going crazy.
Oh yeah, because we thought he died.
So let me tell you what happened because I don't think I ever did. Like, all right, so we come in, right? I'm sitting there waiting for my food. So I'm ready to order. Bro, I feel like the lights is like hot as fuck. Mind you, it's hot outside and we walked up here. So I'm hot, bro. I got like a t-shirt on and some basketball shorts, like sweating bullets. So I order my food. I sit down. I'm hot. I'm trying to eat. Bro, the sweat got to the point. It looked like somebody was pouring water on me and it was just dripping on the table. I'm like, yo, I got to go to the bathroom, bro. So I go to the bathroom. As soon as I hit the stall, I hear somebody next to me. Fuck them. I throw up. So I throw up. I sit by the toilet for a good like 15, 20 minutes. Like, mind you, we had a public Burger King, nigga.
Before you continue, ain't all Burger Kings public?
Shut up. I text Aaron, I give him a little bit of time, so they can eat because I don't want to, it ain't fair to them. About 25 minutes, I know I'm good. I didn't meet God. So I text him like, yo, we got to go. So They're like, what you mean? Like, bro, I'm gonna meet you at the door. I come out, man, my shirt drenched, bro. Like, it's mixed sweat, throw up, short. I had to take it off, bro. We gotta go home. To this day, I don't know what happened.
So let me ask you this, bro, because this goes back to another story. Were you too hot?
Nah, I was hot.
You was hot. So what was
Right.
Ellen's excuse that night? We was at Campus Crossing and it was the spaghetti.
Oh, okay. So we're not gonna do that because we already know that was my first or second time, okay, ever smoking it in my life. Let's not do that. That's
No, that
completely
nigga
different
never ate
compared to somebody
spaghetti
that's.
again before he smoked. He never ate it again.
Let's not do that.
Nah, bro, swear to God, because I got stupid hot first. Like, I was in a sweat. It was not hot in that Burger King. And I mean, I'm sweating like I just hopped off the sun. And in hindsight, instead of rock, paper, scissors, I should have just raced you for it. I don't know why I ain't think about that. I think I had a better chance.
Hey, rock, paper, scissors used to settle a lot of shit, though.
Yeah, we did do that,
bro. I still
and
do
it was
that.
best 2 out of 3. You know, so
I
Yeah.
make my kids do that to see who get in the tub first.
And I do the same thing, bro. And my kids can't beat me to this day. And I thank y'all for that.
I be cheating. I be using God.
Oh, you-
I be using God.
You know what I mean?
All right. So before we get out of here, any shout out,
Lightsaber.
Manny?
I just want to
say-
shout out my Twitter, AP Over the Moon. I want to also give thanks to everybody, that listen to my single. I appreciate it. I'm at like 150. So I'm glad, but it's been like 2 weeks.
What's
That's
up?
good. Hell yeah. Mine the same shit. Instagram, Hitman_Manny, MANNIE.
Yeah, same for me. IG at Leo __YEA LEO __.
All right, yo, y'all know I gotta shout out King's Realm. Follow me on Twitter, at King's Realm ATL. And I gotta shout out my dope ass queen of a wife. She graduated with her master's degree. 3 kids in. So make sure y'all put respect on her name when y'all see her. She got a master's degree in education and also a bachelor's in criminal justice. So she doing.
Oh, that's what's up. Congrats.
Shout out to my lovely wife.
And I go run for politics.
Yeah, congrats, yo.
No, we're not doing that.
So we can vote for you.
Man, tell her to do that shit, man. We need it.
You just said we need people in them seats. You nah.
Nah,
That's
we're
my
not
seat.
doing
Join
that.
this seat.
Nah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I think about the
We
people.
need it, man. We need it, man. Tell her to do it. We need it.
Nah, we're not doing that. But before we get out of here, AP on TikTok, y'all. AP on TikTok.
Hey. All right. Hey, that shit is dope.
AP's on TikTok, yo. Make sure y'all get the TikTok dance jumping. B left. He had somewhere to go. He probably was somewhere loving all his hoes. He loved all his women.
Chill, man.
He said it, not me. He said it, not me. He said it.
Hey, man, I don't want no parts of none of this.
We don't want to take anything too far.
Oh, here we go.
All right, yo, we out. Peace. We out.